शांति शांति। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। शिव का कर लो ध्यान, आ रहा पावन पुण्य सवेरा। से आए अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर पालो अपना बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को प्यारे। दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे। ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
तुम जैसा और कोई नहीं, तुम जैसा और कोई नहीं, कोई नहीं भाग्यवान। चमक रहा है भाग्य सितारा, चमक रहा है भाग्य सितारा। नील गगन आसमान, तुम जैसा और कोई नहीं, तुम जैसा और कोई नहीं, कोई नहीं भाग्यवान। भाग्य विधाता भगवान के बच्चे हो तुम, ये जान लो। वो है हमारा, हम उसके सच्चे सदा, ये मान लो। आया है वो स्वर्ग लिए, आया है वो स्वर्ग लिए, देने तुझे तेरे द्वार। तुम जैसा और कोई नहीं, तुम जैसा और कोई नहीं। ढूंढ रही है दुनिया जिसे अपना बनाया उसने तुम्हें, अपना बना कर प्यार दिया, पलकों पे अपनी सजाया तुम्हें। आया है वो करने तेरी, आया है वो करने तेरी, जीवन की नैया को पार। तुम जैसा और कोई नहीं, तुम जैसा और कोई नहीं।
Om Shanti. Good morning. Today is Sunday, the day of the Son of Knowledge, and we will listen to Baba's Murli from Avyakt course. The original date 31st March 2007, and this was the final year of Dadiji. So Dadiji was present at that time. She was in hospital, and Baba is remembering Dadiji with lot of love. Baba is especially telling that if you are serving for construction, you also need to be humble at the same time. Otherwise, there won't be that success in service. Also, you have to speak pure words. So you should be constructive, humble, and speak pure words. Baba has also spoken about 3 accounts, that in the confluence age only you can accumulate your accounts. So whatever you have accounted now in the confluence age, it's not only in golden and silver ages, but in copper and iron age also. Copper and iron age also you will get the fruit of it. So first account is account of self-effort. So pay attention to our knowledge, yoga, dharana and service. And secondly, how much content we are and how much content we can make others. And third account is account of doing charitable acts through service, but there shouldn't be I and mine in that. Only then there will be account accumulated. If there is a slight I or mine, you cannot accumulate in your account. So we'll listen to Baba's very lovely and Murli with lot of depths. Title: Be worthy and show the Father's face through your face, as well as being constructive in doing service. Also keep a balance of speaking pure words and having a humble stage. Today, Bab Dada is pleased to see the lines of fortune of the children everywhere. The lines of sparkling light are shining on the foreheads of all the children. The lines of the fortune of spirituality are visible in their eyes. The lines of the fortune of elevated words are noticed coming from mouths. On their lips, Baba is saying spiritual smiles. On their hands, the lines of all the godly treasures are visible. In every step of their remembrance, Baba is seeing lines of multi-millions. In each one's heart, Baba is seeing a line of being absorbed in the Father's love. So starting from head to mouth to hands to heart, Baba described everything very sweetly. Each of you children is experiencing such elevated fortune, are you not? The Father himself has drawn these lines of fortune with each one's pen of elevated action. It is such elevated fortune that it is imperishable. It is not just for this birth, but these are the imperishable lines of fortune for many births. The Father is imperishable, and the lines of fortune are imperishable. At this time, all the lines are attained on the basis of your elevated actions. The effort made at this time creates the reward for many births. So your fortune of doing elevated actions in the confluence age, even at this time, Bab Dada wishes to see the reward that all of you children are to receive for many births. That attainment of the reward for the efforts you made at this time now, not just in the future, but all of these lines have to be experienced constantly, even now, because these divine sanskars of the present time are creating your new world. So check. Do you know how to check? You have to become your own checkers. Are you experiencing the lines of all fortune even now? You do not think, do you, that this reward will be visible at the end? The attainment is at this time, and the reward also has to be experienced at this time. So this Murli is like a poem. So today we have very beautiful teachings from Baba. The sanskars for the future world have to be experienced in your life in a practical way now. So what should you check? You praise the sanskars of the future world, of there being one kingdom in the future world. So Baba is saying multiple things to praise the future world. There will be one kingdom. You remember that world, do you not? Do you remember how many times you have ruled in that world? Or is it that you remember it only when Baba reminds you of it? Do you remember what it was? It is in your awareness, is it not? Are those sanskars in your practical life at this time? Check. In your mind, in your intellect, in your relationships and connections in your life. In your mind, in your intellect, in your relationships and connections in your life. Do you have one kingdom? Or is it that sometimes along with the soul's rule, there is also the rule of Maya? In your future reward, there is just the one kingdom, not two. Similarly, there aren't two kingdoms also now, are there? Just as in the future kingdom, along with the one kingdom, there is the one religion. What religion is that? It is the religion of the dharana of complete purity. So now check. Is there complete purity? Let there be no name or trace of Let there be no name or trace of impurity even in your dreams. Purity means to have just the one dharana of complete purity in your thoughts, words, actions, and relationships and connections. You have to be brahmachari. Do you know how to check yourselves? Those of you who know how to check yourselves, raise your hands. You know how to check yourselves. So do you also check yourselves? Baba is asking, do you? Do you teachers know how to check? Do you double foreigners know? Why? It is because of the purity of the present time that people Ask even today for purity from your non-living images. Purity means one religion which is established at this time and also continues in the future. Similarly, what is the praise of the future? One kingdom, one religion, and along with those, constant happiness, peace, and wealth. Akhand meaning unbroken happiness, akhand peace, and akhand wealth. So the festival of Diwali has started. So Baba is reminding of that for the golden age, that there will be unbroken happiness, peace, and wealth. So people outside will ask for this in their worship, but Baba has already given us this. So in your life of self-sovereignty, the other is the sovereignty of the world, but at this time you have self-sovereignty. Check yourselves. Imperishable happiness, godly happiness. Do you experience it to be imperishable? Let it not be that you experience happiness on the basis of any means or facility. Let no wave of sorrow be experienced at any time. For any reason, you do not experience happiness on the basis of name, fame, or honor, do you? Why? Because this name, fame, honor, means, facilities, etc. are themselves perishable and temporary. You cannot receive imperishable happiness on the basis of perishable supports. So Baba is sharing very simple matter, that whatever we want is all perishable, and we can't receive imperishable happiness on the basis of perishable supports. Continue to check yourselves. Even now, continue to listen and also check yourselves, and you will know how much difference there is between the sanskars of the present time and the reward of the future world. So you check yourself how much difference is there between your sanskars now or your future sanskars. All of you made a promise to Bab Dada as soon as you took birth. Do you remember your promise? Do you, or have you forgotten it? You promised that all of you will become the Father's companion, be world benefactors, and become the makers of the new world of peace and happiness. Do you remember it? Baba has to remind us of our own promise. Do you remember your promise? Raise your hands. Is it firm promise? Is it firm promise? Is it a firm promise? Or is there sometimes something mixed into it? You are the ones who are creating the new world on the basis of godly sanskars. It is not a question of only making effort at this time, because you must also experience the reward at this time of the effort. Together with happiness, also check peace. Peaceless circumstances, a peaceless atmosphere, and in that too, you children are the ocean of the you are the children of the ocean of peace. You are constantly like lotus flower, so you can transform peacelessness into an atmosphere of peace. If the atmosphere is peaceful and you experience peace, that is not a big thing. It is easy, automatic. However, your promise is that you are the ones who transform peacelessness into peace. So check. You are checking yourselves, are you not? Are you the transformers? You are not influenced by anything, are you? You are transformers. Those who are transformers can never be influenced by anything. In this way, wealth, limitless wealth. What is the wealth of someone who is the matter, who is the master of himself? Knowledge, virtues, and powers. These are the types of wealth of someone who is a self-sovereign, the master of himself. So check. You now clearly know the essence of the whole expansion of this knowledge, do you not? This knowledge does not mean that you give courses and lectures, but knowledge means to have understanding. So every thought, every deed, every word. Knowledge means being sensible. Do you do everything while being knowledgeful? Do all virtues remain immersed in your practical life? Every thought, every word, do they remain immersed in your practical life? Then all the virtues immersed in your practical life? Do you have all the virtues, or only according to your capacity? In this way, all the powers, the titles of each of you is a master with all powers, not just one with some powers. So, do you have all the powers to the fullest extent? Secondly, some would say, yes, we have all the powers. But Baba is saying next, secondly, do all the powers work at the right time? Are they present at the right time, or do you remember them when the time for using them has passed by? So this happens. We want to put a break, but at that time we can't put a full stop, meaning powerful brake. So the car goes ahead and then there is an accident, and then we realize that, oh yes, I had to make a break, meaning I had to tolerate something, I had to accept something. Instead of that, I reacted. So at that time, whatever power I had to use, it was lost. And then there is an accident, and then I remind myself, yes, I do need power to tolerate. So check all of these three things: one kingdom, one religion, and imperishable happiness, peace, and prosperity. All of these things that you experience now at this time of self-sovereignty will not be experienced in the new world. All of these things can be experienced at this time. Only when these sanskars emerge from now will they continue in the form of the reward. You do not think, do you, that you are still imbibing them, that it will happen, that it will definitely happen by the end. Baba doesn't like this kind of language. Bab Dada has already given you a signal in advance that your practice over a long period of time at the present time is the basis of your attainment over a long period of time. Do not think that it will happen by the end, that it will happen then. No, it has to happen now. Why? In order to have a right to being the master of yourself, you need to practice it over a long period of time. Now, if you are not able to have a right in one birth and you become dependent, then how can you have rights for many births? This is why Bab Dada is repeatedly signaling all of you children everywhere that the speed of the time is now very fast. So in 10 years, we see it even we see that the condition of the world is worsening so bad, and it is at its final stage. Therefore, all of you children must not just become effort makers, but you must become intense effort makers and experience the reward of effort over a long period of time now. Bab Dada has already told you earlier about the signs of intense effort. So Baba has shown different signs over the time, and few days back Baba said intense effort maker means full stop in a second. So not even a minute, 2 minutes and you put a full stop, but you put a full stop in a second. If the same thing comes, if the same thing comes to our mind repeatedly and then you put a full stop with Baba's remembrance, then lot of time is wasted. And then there is lot of leakage. So to the extent that you have yoga, you receive the power, but you also have the leakage. So we have Asha Didi with us here. So few days back, Baba spoke about intense effort makers. And today Baba is saying an intense effort maker will constantly be a master bestower. He will not be one who takes, but a deity, one who gives. Not that you say, if I have this, I can make effort. If this one does it, then I will also do it. If this one changes, then I will also change. This one should change. This one should do it. These are not signs of a bestower. So if you think, if this one does, then I do, then there is no account. Whether someone does that or not, I should continue to do that, the same as Bab Dada, like Brahma Baba. You also saw the Sakar form. He never said, if the children do it, then I will do it. It was always, I will do it and then make the children do it. The second sign of intense effort is to remain constantly humble even while carrying out a constructive work. There has to be balance of the two, being constructive and being humble. Why? When you carry out a task with humility, you receive love and blessings from everyone's heart. Bab Dada has seen that in being constructive, that is, on the field of service, everyone is now making new plans with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm. For this, Bab Dada is congratulating all of you children everywhere. Bab Dada has received many very good plans for constructive service. However, Bab Dada saw that the constructive tasks are very good, but to the extent that you have zeal and enthusiasm for service, if you are just as much balanced with the stage of humility, then in the construction, that is, in the task of service, there will be greater success in a more visible form. Bab Dada also told you earlier that you have to have a humble nature, to have humility in your words and in your stage when you form relationships and connections with others. This is the praise of the deities, but in fact it is the praise of Brahmins. It is said of the deities that the words that emerge from their lips are like diamonds and pearls, invaluable. pure and gentle words, a pure and gentle nature. Bab Dada is now examining you, and so he should give you the result. Should he not? Because this is the last turn of this season. Bab Dada saw that in your having pure words and humility in your stage, more attention is needed. Baba is not saying that you are not doing it. Baba's language is very royal, and Baba keeps lot of regard and respect to the children. And we also learn that if you have to give signal to someone, how do you give it? Bab Dada has already told you to accumulate in your 3 accounts of treasures. What did Baba see as a result? What are the 3 accounts? You would have remembered them, would you not? Nevertheless, Baba is now revising them. First, with your efforts, increase your account of accumulation. Second, remain constantly content yourself and make others content too. Remain content and make others content while knowing the different sanskars. For by doing this, you are able to accumulate in your account of blessings. If for any reason there is something lacking in your making others content, it doesn't accumulate in your account of charity. So you did a lot, but if you did it with your own dictates, whatever was needed, you did not do it, then there is no contentment. Contentment is the key to charity, whether it is to remain content yourself or to make others content. Third thing, in doing service too, always be altruistic. Do not have any consciousness of I did this, or my name has to be mentioned. Where there is any consciousness of I or mine in doing service, you are not able to accumulate in the account of charity. You are experienced in the consciousness of mind. There is a lot of consciousness of mind, even in a royal way. The list of the royal forms of the consciousness of mind is even longer than the list of the ordinary forms of the consciousness of mind. So whatever is external thing, we don't speak externally, but subtle level we have consciousness of I and mine, and Baba has that in his list. Whenever there is a selfish motive of I or mine and you are not altruistic, very little charity is accumulated in your account. Baba will tell you about the list of mine at some other time. It is very long and very subtle. So Baba Dada has seen that in your efforts you are all accumulating in your accounts according to your own capacity. However, there is now a need to increase the account of blessings and the account of charity. This is why there now has to be attention to be paid to accumulate in the three accounts. The variety of sanskars will be visible even now. No one's sanskars have become complete yet. However, now I must not be influenced by the weak nature or weak sanskars of others. I am a master with all powers. So who am I? You make I to be a lockic. I am a master with all powers. A master almighty authority. Weak sanskars are not powerful. Weak sanskars cannot influence me, a master almighty authority, one with all powers. The means of safety is to stay under Bap Dada's canopy of protection. So, what would Baba say for the safety? Means of safety? The means of safety is to stay under Bap Dada's canopy of protection, remain combined with Bap Dada. Srimat is the canopy of protection. Today, Bap Dada is giving you a signal. Each of you definitely has to make a plan to bring about newness in your thoughts, words, connections, relationships, and deeds. Bap Dada will first of all see the result. What newness have you brought about? What newness does Baba want to see? What old sanskar have you transformed with your attention? Baba's old children are sitting here. Some are 10 years, 20 years, 30 years old as well. So, what old sanskars have you transformed with your determination? So, check yourself. What transformation has happened after belonging to Baba? Bap Dada will first see this result. What are you thinking? What should we do this? Should we? Raise your hands. Those who say that they will definitely do this. Acha. Will you do it or will you look at others? What will you do? Do not look at others. Look at Bap Dada. Whom else do I see? Baba is remembering Dadiji. Look at your senior Dadi. She has such a lovely and detached stage. Bap Dada says, if someone wants to see someone who has finished the consciousness of I and limited mind, then look at our Dadiji who is seated on Bap Dada's heart throne. In her whole life, she has always been beyond any limited consciousness of I or mine, and the result of that is no matter how ill she is beyond any feeling of pain. So at That time we used to meet Dadiji in a hospital, and Dadi would meet everyone. Everyone could meet Dadiji. So we used to see that Dadi's face was always like a magical and charming. Just the one word is very firm. If anyone asks Dadi, do you feel any pain? Dadi, is anything happening to you? What response do they receive? It is nothing. It is because she has been altruistic and has a big heart. She has accommodated everyone and is loved by everyone. You are seeing the practical signs of that. When people speak of Father Brahma, they say that the Father was in him. However, Dadi has lived with you under God's sustenance, and this study she has been your companion in doing service. So if one can become that altruistic in her stage, then can all of you not become that? You can become that, can you not? Bab Dada has the faith that you are the ones who will become that. Do you remember how many times you have become that? You have become like the Father in many cycles, and even now you are the ones who are going to become that. Continue to fly with this zeal and enthusiasm. The Father has faith in you. So, your intellects too must also have the faith that you are definitely going to become that. Let your intellects have such faith and continue to fly. You have love for the Father, and in the subject of love, you say that you have more than 100% more than 100% love. Is that right? All of you sitting here and all those of you who are listening and seeing at your own places, in the subject of love, do all of you consider yourselves to have 100% love? Raise your hands. 100% love. Not everyone is raising the hand. So everyone raised their hands at that time. Acha, those sitting at the back, raise your hands high. All of you raised your hands for this. Now wave your hand. So Baba loves to interact with children. More than 22,000 brothers and sisters have arrived. The sign of love is to become equal. The one you love, your speaking has to be like that one's. Your way of moving and fulfilling the responsibility of relationships should be done in the same way that one does. That is a sign of love. So whom we love, sometimes we start speaking like that person. We speak similar words. Today, Bab Dada wants to see everyone now in a second to be able to be seated on the seat of self sovereignty with the sanskars emerged of controlling and ruling power. In a second, for 2 to 3 minutes, become seated on the seat of a self sovereign. Baba conducted drill. Acha. Baba received love and remembrance through letters and all the facilities of science from all of you children everywhere. Your love and remembrance have reached Bab Dada. Many children write and also tell the news of their hearts to Bab Dada in their heart-to-heart conversations. Bab Dada is responding to all these children. The Lord is always pleased with an honest heart. Bab Dada's love from his heart and blessings from his heart are especially for those souls. All of you who have given your news from everywhere and all the plans that you have made with very good zeal and enthusiasm, Bab Dada is congratulating you for those and also giving you this blessing. Continue to move forward and make others move forward. To all Bab Dada's children who are the handful out of multi-millions, and to the few most elevated, fortunate children of that handful, Bab Dada's special love and remembrance. Bab Dada is giving congratulations to all the children for their courage and zeal and enthusiasm. Baba is giving multi-million-fold blessings for the future too, for becoming an intense effort maker and keeping a balance. Baba is also giving you the blessing that the star of fortune of all of you remains constantly sparkling, and that you continue to increase the fortune of others. All of you children everywhere at your own places are listening and seeing too, and Bab Dada is also seeing all of you children everywhere, even those sitting far away, and is pleased with you. Continue to see and constantly to increase the beauty of Madhuban to all you children Namaste, Namaste with blessings from the heart. God is saying Namaste to you. It is such an unlimited fortune. Blessing. May you become an image of attraction by increasing the shine of your soul conscious form with the oil of attention. Explanation. Once the star of the soul conscious form has been made to shine by the Father with this knowledge, it cannot be extinguished. However, the percentage of the shine can increase or reduce. The shining star will attract everyone when you continue to pour the oil of attention into the lamp every day at Amrit Vela. When oil is poured into a lamp, it remains constantly lit. To pay full attention in this way means to instill in yourself all the Father's virtues and powers. By paying such attention, you will become an image of attraction. This is a special blessing from Baba on Diwali. Slogan: have an attitude of unlimited disinterest and reveal the seed of spiritual endeavor. Avyak signal. Experiment on yourself and others with your mind with the powers of yoga. In order to accumulate the power of yoga, increase your practice of the balance of karma and yoga. While performing actions, let there be a powerful stage of yoga. Increase this practice. Just as you create inventions for doing service, in the same way, make time for practice of the special experiences. Bring about newness and become an example for everyone. Notice today is the third Sunday of the month, the day for world meditation, when all Raja Yogi Tapasvi brothers and sisters have collective meditation from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. At the time of having this special yoga, be stable in the form of being a master almighty authority. Give the rays of purity to all the elements as well as to souls, and do the service of making everyone and everything Sato Pradhan. Om Shanti. Today is a special task that Suman Didi will tell us. Om Shanti. Thanks to Jayanti Didi. There will be a gift for all the residents. We'll hear few words from Asha Didi. Om Shanti, good morning. We listen to very powerful Bab Dada's elevated versions, such elevated versions that always reminds us for the homework. So today we are with you on behalf of our respected Brij Mohan Bhaiji. Everyone knows Brij Mohan Bhaiji. It's not a new thing. But there were some specialities. He was a living example. He had lot of attention to studies. And he had such attention that whatever came in Baba's Murli, he wanted to make it, he wanted to imbibe it at that time. He wanted to practice it in his practical life. And he would remind it to others as well that what did Baba say today? What did Baba say today? There are many few souls who would pay attention to the studies. So who is a ideal godly student? It was visible. He would never waste time, never thinking about others, never did any waste, and always he was always very disciplined. This was his speciality. From Amrit Vela till night he would write his chart, and he would wake up at 2 in the morning. So I was experiencing that. He was such a soul. He would know how to maintain relationship. What is there in a good relationship? There is faith, there is trust, there is love, understanding. So mercy, forgiveness. If you get into connection with Bhai Sahib, he would never leave him. In the Purity magazine, and there was a magazine named Trimurti. You might not know that, but we were children at that time. So there was a Trimurti magazine, and he used to have it print. Gyan Amrit came later. So at that time, so it's been 70 years. So the artist who used to do cartoons, Bhai Sahib had relationship with him even at the last moment. It's been 65 years. And similarly, whoever comes in the contact It's 52 years for me. Anand is with him for more than 30 years. So he had that art to maintain relationship. He also had the sanskars of being economical. Let me share you one example. So at that time Anand Bhai was not there, but Pradeep Bhai came. He came receiving Bhai Sahib. So Bhai Sahib got ready to go to the class. He called Pradeep Bhai. At that time there was no mobile, just the intercom. He called Pradeep Bhai, said, I have become blind. Pradeep Bhai was shocked. What happened? Why do you say that I am a blind? He went running. So he said the spectacles. His spectacles got broken and he could not put on his glasses. So he said, you would have to, we would have to make, he said we would have to make new glasses. But Bhai Sahib said, no, not new glasses. I want to fix this old glasses. And he fixed it using something, using from his old glasses. So Pradeep Bhai came back and Bhai Sahib said, I come with you. He went, he explained to that brother. That brother said, you make a new glasses, but Bhai Sahib said, no, if I want, I can make the glasses for 50,000 rupees. But if I can manage something in 10 rupees, why would I spend 50,000? So he took all his old glasses and whatever was matching, he would put it in his glasses to fix it. And he always thought that this 50,000 is of yagya money and I want to save it. There are many such examples. Such a soul, and I have been in his life for 52 years. He has so much love for Baba, and I see it in very few people. So Sakar Baba sent mangoes to him. He used to like mangoes, and every time, whenever when there is in Avyakt Bab Dada, he would bring mangoes from wherever possible. So once he could not find mangoes in Delhi, and his Raghu Bhai, who used to drive his car, came back. So there is an area where eminent people lives. He went to that market and there was just one mango which used to cost 1300 rupees at that time, 30 years back. So he was so happy that I got mango for Baba. This is how he used to keep relationship, and he was also full of discipline and maryadas. No matter how close someone is, the Baisa will not compromise in his discipline and maryadas. So Baba came himself to take him back. So he's such a senior brother who never goes from our families. How Baba and Dadis are always with us. They are our companions. Same way, Bhai Sahib has changed his part. So few time back, he said, my part is being over. We did not put him on ventilator for past one month. He was doing very good, but it is drama. We asked him, should we go by air ambulance? He said, no, it's very expensive. We'll just go by road, he said. Doctor said, you have to go by air ambulance. And doctor say, you don't have to spend money. Somebody else will spend money. And Bhai Sahib said, no, some others, those who is spending money must be Baba's children, and it is Yagya money as well. So he's always immortal, he will remain immortal, and we become powerful remembering him. Om Shanti. So we would like to listen from Anand Bhai as well. It's been almost 27 years I have been with Bhai Sahib. My name is Raghunath. I came to Pandav Bhavan. Already there was Raghu Bhai. So Bhai Sahib gave me a name, Anand. So Bhai Sahib made my life. So when Bhai Sahib used to come in flight, why are you so much in hurry? So even to save 500, he would go in the early flight rather than going late in the morning. And Bhai Sahib would used to wake up too early in the morning to save 500 rupees. So we used to live in Pandav Bhavan. He would go to just one person to buy vegetables. So I used to say, Bhai Sahib, this is old Bata shoes, you should get the new pair of shoes. And he would only go to a cheaper store and would get the shoes that is worth 60 rupees. I would say you should wear better shoes, but he wouldn't deny that. If there is leftover in his dish from the meals, he would say, keep it in the fridge. I would eat it in my next meal. Bhai Sahib would ask us to give him 4 almonds and 2 walnuts, but if there is by mistake 5 almonds, he would say, why have you given me 5? So he was he was very economical. So you should do whatever you need to do. You don't do anything too much extra for anyone. So he never wasted any money. He would not give me even 500 rupees when I used to go home, but he gave me so much from Yagya. He never gave me anything personally. Whatever would have to do, Yagya will do it. So Bhai Sahib taught me how to live and how to do service, being an instrument. Om Shanti. Such a great soul has left from us to Baba, and Baba must have a special plan for Bhai Sahib to serve ahead. Bhai Sahib used to come to Gyan Sarovar, and there was an interview session in front of double foreigners. Lot of depth. He used to talk in with lot of depth, and I also got chance to interview him sometimes, and whatever Bhai Sahib used to say, we felt that it is easy for us to imbibe. And now we remember Baba for few minutes.